Hey guys, it's Hadrian here, and I am back again. Well, this is the continuation of the repair of my Celine handbag that I purchased on eBay. I'll have links below to the unboxing and all that good stuff for the bag. And today we already previously cleaned the leather inside and outside and cleaned it up as best we could. A quick update on the spots on the front. They have almost all gone away. I think just a couple more treatments with just doing the leather conditioner with my hand on them will hopefully get them out, but they are looking really good and are almost unnoticeable. And for today we're going to be working on the suede on the wings of the bag. Now the suede isn't actually in horrible condition, it's just a little dirty, and then there's a big spot on the back right here. I don't know if it's a pen mark or dirt, I don't know what it is, but today we're going to be using, this is a horse hair brush by Kiwi. This is a shoe brand, or a shoe polish brand, and they have pretty good products. And then we're going to be using, this is a Suede and Nubuck cleaner by Synovia. And this, we're just going to spray onto the bag. We'll do that later. First step that we have to do is to kind of bring up the nap and like kind of clean off the suede. And we're going to do that by using this brush. So you just kind of bring it along the leather like this, and up and down motion. And this is going to help loosen up any dirts on the bag, and it's going to help also release the nap, which is like the natural texture of the suede. Now this side is actually in pretty good condition compared to the other side. Just a little dirt. Hopefully we can get that off with the cleaner. And kind of like sometimes just brushing the suede with this brush will get a lot of debris off, and will actually kind of like looks like it's cleaning the bag. So as you can see, it's really just these corners right here that are kind of dirty. The rest is actually in pretty good condition. So let's go ahead and do the other side. And this side is like a lot more worse for where there's a spot right there. I don't know what that is. And then of course we have this stain right here. So make sure to get this side really good. And as I clean, I can actually see like little particles kind of coming up a little bit. So I feel like this brush is doing a pretty fair job. And I think I'm going to start off on this side, since this is the dirtier side, and if I get like a little weird stain from using the cleanser, I won't be that upset since it's already kind of like the messed up side. But we're going to do like a little test spot. I'll try to do like this little bottom spot right here and see how it cleans. So according to this, so remove the dirt, bring up the nap, and then we'll test it holding 8 inches away, shake well, spray evenly, and allow several minutes to penetrate, and then gently use a brush to restore the nap. Repeat as necessary. Okay, and then when you use this product, don't use the bag until it's like completely dry, so I'd wait 24 to 48 hours before using it. It has to spray evenly, so I'm trying to spray as evenly as I can. And I think I got some on the actual leather, so let me wipe it off. now we're just gonna let it wait, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes, and then we'll brush it and see what happens. Okay guys, so I am back. I let it dry for about 10 minutes, and this is how it's looking. And then I'm supposed to raise the nap again, or re-raise the nap of the bag. And I don't know if it's just my imagination, but it does look cleaner. But I am definitely going to be trying this again. I'm trying to like rub the nap in all the different directions. I kind of want to compare it to the other side first and see if it like changed the color at all. Doesn't look like it affected it too much. So I don't know. Let's try it again. So, and it says just repeat as necessary. So let's shake up the can, spray it again. Okay, so we sprayed it. Clean up the corners that potentially got some spray on it, on the bag. And then we're just gonna let it dry again. Oh, it doesn't look too sprayed too even though. Okay, I think that looks pretty even. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry and then see what happens afterwards. I think I sprayed a little too much. I think I went a little crazy. Okay, so while it was drying, I just stuffed the bag a little bit so that it would hold its shape better. But I'm going to wipe off this excess. And you know what? It honestly is getting a lot cleaner. This pen mark or whatever this scuff is, it's not really coming out. So I think I'm going to have to use a different method for cleaning it. They have like one of those, like, they kind of look like erasers, and maybe I'll try to use that to get it out. But so far this is looking really good. A lot of these stains are getting a lot lighter, and they had like some stains along here as well that have now gotten considerably lighter. And there was like a mark right here that's fading really nicely as well. So I think I'm just gonna do this a couple more times and see how much of this staining we can get off. So I'm just gonna spray it some more. Spray it one more time and I'll be back again cleaning it off. Okay guys, so I let the bag dry again. We're gonna be brushing it off some more, and honestly it looks so good. I feel like it's like infinitely cleaner than it was before. A lot of the dirt has come off. There was so much dirt right here and around there, and even this spot looks like it's getting lighter. So I think we're just gonna keep doing this a couple more times and then seeing if we can get any more of these stains off the side of the bag. This is this black thing over here is also getting lighter as well, though I don't think we're gonna be able to remove the whole thing lest we dye the suede, which I don't know if I want to do that. But alright, let's keep trying. Shake the can and spray, spray, spray. Alright, now let's wait for this to dry. Okay, I actually flipped it over and I'm going to try to do this side since the other side is working out so well. And I don't want to leave this side untouched, so I'm going to go ahead and spray on this side now. I'm going to take care not to get that leather tab sprayed. We can always just wipe it off if some gets on it. Don't think it'll be the end of the world since I have been getting it on the leather already a little bit. Now we'll just let it dry. Okay guys, so here is the bag. I actually allowed it to dry overnight, and the next day I just used my horsehair brush to brush out any remaining dirt and to bring the nap back to its original texture. And yeah, it came out looking pretty good. Okay guys, so I am back. It is now the daytime. Took me a while to do this yesterday, so the lighting was not as good, but now it is the daytime, the lighting is way better. And as you can see, we got most of the stains out using that, the spray with this brush. But there are still some other little stains on here, and I was reading about different ways to remove the stains. And I read that, especially for pen ink, like right here, which this what the seller said it was, you can use rubbing alcohol on it. So I think I'm gonna try it and see if I can get any more of these stains out using that method. Okay, so I was able to find some rubbing alcohol. This is just 70%. I think you can go higher than 70% for the rubbing alcohol. But that's fine. I'm just gonna use some Q-tips and we'll put it on. Actually, let's try it over here in this little corner. This is just dirt, but let's see how good it is at removing these stains. I'm just gonna do a little test spot right here. I don't know, it's looking pretty angry. And it looks like some of the color is coming off. Or I don't know if that's dirt. So we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna let that soak a little bit. You can see like some, looks like some color is coming off, or I don't know if it's dirt. but I'm just rubbing it to try to absorb some more of that alcohol so that it doesn't take off any more color than it should. And it's already getting lighter. I don't know, we'll wait for that to fully dry and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay guys, so another tip for cleaning suede is just using an eraser. Now this is just a Sanford Design 2000 plastic eraser, and we're going to try that on this stain right here. So see how dark the stain is. I don't know if it's dirt or what, but we're just going to run the eraser over it. You don't have to be too careful about rubbing the eraser on it because the eraser is not something like super abrasive or strong. You can also use light grit sandpaper on your bags that are suede and try to rub out the stain. But I don't have any. You can also use an emery board, but I don't have one of those either. So we're just going to try and rub the eraser on this dirt stain to try to get it off. I'm kind of going in a circular motion, applying some pressure to it, but nothing too crazy. You can already see that it's kind of getting lighter. We're going to... I'm not going to do the whole thing, so you can kind of have like a frame of reference. So this is the part that we cleaned right here with the eraser, and then there's like the remaining dirty part. Then we're just going to go over with this horsehair brush, and I think it does clean it. Actually, it's doing a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. You can see that it has cleaned up a lot of that dirt, and yeah, I think this is going to be the technique I'm going to use to run across the rest of the bag that has like these dark parts. And then we'll go from there. So I'm just going to do that over the whole thing, and I'll be back with you guys. So last look at this is how it looked before, and then I'll show you how it's going to look afterwards. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like so far after rubbing that eraser on it. I have another eraser that's actually for suede, but I can't find it right now. But when I do, I'm going to try using that because this eraser is a little hard. But it did work a little bit, but I want to try that other eraser once I find it and then try out that method on here. But that part that I tried the alcohol on, it didn't really do much. It's still kind of dark right there where it's like dirty, so I think I will forego that as far as the stains go, but I think I will try it right here where this stain is. So let's try that. Let me move this over so you guys can actually see the pen mark, which is right here. Actually, I'm going to try the eraser first and see how that works. Let's try the eraser. I heard that, or I read that using the fine grit sandpaper to get the pen stains off is actually pretty good too. And actually using this is actually working on removing the stain. I think I might continue using the eraser on here because it looks like most of it is coming off. I will be so happy if this comes off with just the eraser. And honestly, it looks like it is. Oh no, looks like it's working. Now when you get the residue of the eraser off, the stain still comes out a little bit, but it is infinitely better. So I think we're going to try this method throughout this stain and then see how much we can actually get off, because this is going to be fantastic if this actually works. Super excited. The rest of the bag is already doing pretty well. If you guys saw my conditioning methods that I used for the bag, it had some fine, like I don't want to call them scratches, but they look like discoloration on the bag when I first got it, and I used my Cadillac boot and shoe conditioner on it, and it did wonders. I did numerous coats. I would apply using my hands and then just rub the problematic areas, because the bag was also so dry, and honestly now it doesn't even look like there was ever anything there in the first place. So I'm very excited. It looks so good, and this is actually looking really phenomenal. Look at how much the stain has been removed, that pen mark. Now it's barely noticeable. I do have to credit the spray that I used, the cleaning spray that I ran out of also, because that did a pretty good job removing some of the stainage, but not all. And now I'm gonna try to get my hands on, this is like a weird stain, I don't know what this is, but I want to see if I can get some of it out, because I do not like the way it looks. It kind of looks like a water stain, or maybe someone dropped like some sort of liquid on it and then it saturated the leather right there, and it feels kind of weird. So I want to see how much we can actually get off. I'm actually very happy with this. A lot of it has come off. You can see that it is a lot lighter right there for where I did use the eraser, but that's because this is dirty and it's taking out some of that dirt. So I'm just gonna have to use the eraser on the entirety of this side of the bag, and hopefully it'll look better. So this is what the bag looks like now. I'm going to continue doing the rest of it, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards once I'm done. Okay, so I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it does look a lot cleaner than it was. But again, I am still going to look for that other eraser that I have, now knowing that this technique actually works pretty well. And I think on some parts I'm going to try to use some light grit sandpaper, or use an emery board if I can find one. And that's what we're going to do for now with that, because I think right now the result that I wanted is pretty much there for the wings. I'm not worrying too much about them at this point, because I think they look pretty good now. We'll just clean them up some more. I got a lot of this stain out that was on the wing right here. I'll try to insert like a photo of what it looked like previously, and then compare. We'll do like a little before and after. and like before I had all these stains or all these like light marks right here, and most of them have gone away, and there were a ton of marks right here too. Hold on, I need to clean. There's like all this white stuff from the eraser left over. And there were all these marks right here as well that I've gotten out. So, and I just stuffed the bag now, hoping to regain the shape, especially in the back right here. And there's a technique that I'm gonna be trying to use for this, for the bag to regain a little bit of its structure and to have it stay. So I'll be doing that in another video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll keep you updated with the status of the bag. I think I'll actually put it on Instagram. So if you guys follow my Instagram, it's itsHadrian, just like the name of my channel. And I'll post like some photos of how the bag is turning out. Okay guys, I've actually found my Suede cleaner. Now this looks like an eraser, but this is a special eraser just specifically for Suede. And you can use other erasers like I was using before. I was just using my my artist eraser, but I found that it was a little too hard to use. So let's try this out and see how it is. Let's see, I have the stain right here, and let's try it out on here and see what becomes of the stain once we try the eraser on it. And there's this big dark mark right here too. So let's try this on here and see how it comes out. Now already, like this eraser, it's a lot softer, and you can see like the white parts of the eraser coming off, and it looks like you can see like though it's not really white, it's like a little dark. So I think maybe it's pulling up the dirt that's in the Suede. So I'll just try this running up the side. Right here. Okay, so let's use the brush and then see how it turned out. Okay, it looks like it turned out pretty good. Probably could use a couple more passes with the eraser, but you can see that it is considerably lighter now. So I'm just gonna keep working on this and then I'll be back with you guys. The wings are in such better condition than they were. That huge pen mark, I can't even tell where it was anymore, really. It's really light. It used to be really dark right there, and now it's almost gone. So I'm very happy with how the bag turned out. And yep, so I cannot wait to start using it. This bag is so gorgeous. I'm so lucky and so happy to have won it on eBay. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like these rehab videos, DIYs, draw with me's, and thrift hauls, follow me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the processes that I used to attain this result. And I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye!